Hi, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I have come on to do the StampAround UK video, which comes out on the 1st of the month at 6 p.m. every month, obviously. So this is the 1st of July. Where has this year gone? It's just flying by. I am filming this in June, but you will be seeing it on the 1st of July. So my goodness, it's been a quick year so far. So the theme for the StampAround UK video hop today is texture. So I've kind of half planned this card. I've done something similar, but I'm just going to it'll evolve as we go. Now this is going to be quite product heavy, so I will put a list in the description box below later, and also there will be a blog post at JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. So I've started off with some crumb cake card. Oh, heating up. I was cold before, now I'm heating up. So I'm just going to take my card off and we'll get moving, because you know that I'm always up against the clock because of my blethering. Sometimes it takes me too long. So I'm not going to talk too much about the products. You will be able to find out more about them. But I am using these. It's just showing you different ways that you can build up texture and end up with a card. But I don't know where I've put my ink now. I had my crumb cake. Oh, here it is, right under there. See, I've not even started hardly, and the carry on is started. So I've got one of our gorgeous blending brushes. Need one of these in your stash. And just rub it off to get the blotchy, and then really I'm just needing something around the sides, because I am going to layer up again. This is tone crumb cake on crumb cake, and I'm just circular motions around the edges. Just move my finger. Oops, that's not the way to do it. This will be probably over the top, but it's just about showing you different ways to get some texture into a card or other project. This is great for scrapbooking. Yeah. So there we go. We've got some kind of flower symbol around the side, and then this will wash off under a warm tap. So pop that over there just now. And oops. Another way to get some texture is to tear your paper. So I've cut that the same size, but obviously I want it to be a bit smaller so that you can see some of this texture. So I'm just going to kind of roughly-ish tear it. I'm not hugely experienced at tearing paper. I admire what other people do. I've not done it much myself, so I'm just going for it. Okay, so that is going to be my top layer. But before I put that on, I'm going to add some texture to that. And now another way is to add some textures from a texture stamp even. So I think I'll use this one. I quite like this. It's like a sort of stone type of pattern. So we'll just go with that. It doesn't really matter. It's just about getting some texture and layers in here. So let's just stamp this. I'm just going to so there we go. it's just got a sort of stone, it looks a bit like a stone floor, doesn't it? Pop that closed, and then I'm going to pop this through an embossing folder. And I'm going to use the brickwork one, because that was the first one that came to hand. And I need I've got my Stampin' Emboss right beside me. This is the plate I need for embossing, and I just use it with the base plate for these folders anyway. So I just need to pop this in here. I want it up and down, so I'm kind of making it the way that a wall would be, and then popping that in here. So I hope you've been enjoying our StampAround UK video hops. All the ladies and gents that take part in this are truly amazing. They've seen some gorgeous projects over the last couple of years. I think that's 2 years we've been doing it now. So yeah, it's been a successful collaboration. So bring that out of there. And if you go into the description box below, push the show more button to get into there will be a list of all the other videos. I think I'm finished with that. So I've now added more texture on here, and I'm going to add even more by taking, again, you'll notice I've so far just used the one colour of ink, and then I'm just going to very gently take a flat ink pad and just catch the raised bits. And then I'm going to take my pad and just add some ink around the edges. And because there's the tear bit, some bits take the ink darker than others, so it just gives you a nice look. So you'll agree there's texture coming already. Because with texture comes interest. Have I made enough mess? Okay, so that's looking okay to me. So I am just going to pop this, I'm going to glue this straight on. Can't decide which way's up. We'll go for that way. Just going to glue it on. Oops. Right, and then I want some linen thread, or I've actually got some of this gold. I've forgotten what. I'll try to remember to list. I will list it on my blog. So I'm just gonna. My hands are quite small, so sometimes if I make loops just with my fingers together, it's a bit on the. So I think we'll just have some gold. I was going to use linen thread, but I've got this gold, so let's just make some loops. And I'll just put a glue dot there and just try to catch. I made a fine old mess here, but the glue dot's jumped off. That's no use. Oh, dear me. Right, glue dot, get back in the middle. Ish. Right. Get another couple of glue dots. You just have to coax it to do what you want it to do. So let's get another couple just so that I've got something to... I do want it to kind of be a bit of a mishy mess. Because again, it's texture, it's interest, but I don't want the end sticking out, so we'll bring that back there. Let's see if we can gather that up a bit more there. That isn't the way I usually put the loops on, but you know what, whatever works is just make use of the glue dots to stick them down and just faff about till they're where you want them to be. I don't even know if that's what I want, but that's what I'm getting. And then I have some of these that I've cut out from Meadow Dies. And these are left over from another project, so I'm not going to waste them. I want that up a wee bit. Let me just get... Right, we'll just go with that. Okay, and then I was just going to put some glue because these I'm not going to get like dimensional on here, so what I could have done was cut these out with the foam to give them a bit of dimension, but I didn't. So these are, as I say, they're just left from another project. I'm just putting some wee dots of glue and we're just going to pop these on and see what happens, really. Just give it time for the glue to grab. And that's it. And then let's pop this. Now we can get some dimensionals on here. So again, we're adding texture with the thread and then with the die cuts. And I'm going to use the wee mini. There are so many ways to add texture, but this is just showing you a few. I think, see if I can get another wee mini up here somewhere. That one's bigger. Right, that will do. And just take the backings off, she says. They usually come off really easy for me until I'm filming. Everyone tells you tips on how to get them off, but they don't all work for me. I usually just flick them off with my nails. I'm not sure that this is too much gold. I'm thinking I might have gone for a green or something, but this is what was to hand. So, as I say, it's just to show you ways of getting texture. We'll just pop this one. I think we will put more dimensionals. It'll make, it will be definitely lots of texture. This one has a few spaces to pop some. Maybe just need a bit of glue on this stock just to hold it down so that it grabs the card a wee bit. There we go. Stick it to my finger now. Isn't that the way? I love these dies, absolutely adore them. There we go, so there's quite a bit of texture on there. The one I did before, I did make this fern green. And then I've got, this is, I didn't have a clue what I was going to do for a sentiment. So these are already, these are heat embossed as well, which is another way to add texture. But I had these already done, so I've got lots of other tutorials showing you how to do heat embossing, so not actually going to do that just now. Just roughly cutting around this because I feel it was too big, just as a big rectangle. Just looked a bit ugly. It won't take long. It doesn't take long to do. And I just think the black and white is a bit of a juxtaposition with the colours here. A bit of contrast. That's the word I was looking for. So I can't wait to see what the others have done with this texture theme. All the products I have used in this project are available on my online shop at JazzleDazzle.stampingup.net. Again, the link is down below after the links to all the videos in the hop. I do hope that you will visit all the lovely projects and leave all my colleagues a positive comment, because that, well, it helps us to be noticed on search engines, and well, it's a bit of an ego boost as well, isn't it? If someone lets you know that they did enjoy. Because I have had people that watch and never comment or anything, and then just maybe, you know, quite a bit down the line it comes out in conversation, oh, I was watching you and I really liked that. I was like, well, why didn't you tell me at the time? So yeah, please give us a positive comment. Obviously, if you don't really like it, then just pass us by. Right, so I'm going to pop that over there. You could take more time about the fussy cutting, but in fact, I'm just going to tidy up around the peas here. Right, we'll just leave it at that, because you're never finished. You'll always see another wee bit that needs tidied up. Right, this time dimensionals. I think the bigger ones, well, maybe not. There's the little ones. Now I'm just going to put dimensionals at the end because this is quite bulky here anyway. It'll support it in the middle. Right. Oops. Oops. And then I'm thinking maybe a bit of blowing some of our gold, because this is texture as well. Where are they? These gold faceted gems. Oh, I've left that ink open. Let me just shut that before I have an accident. Right, and then let's just add sticking with quite a tight colour theme here. There we go. And then just a bit of splatter, so you've got loads of it. More is more. What have I got? Block? Yeah, that'll do. Just something to bang this on and get some. That's not coming out. Maybe this is not such a... Oh, now I've got too much here. Right, okay, it's going to get splatter now. It just gives it a gentle lustre just a bit of shimmery sparkle, which again is another layer of texture. And I probably overdone it. I don't know how well you'll see that. It really sparkles pretty well. So that's it. That's my texture card. Well, I've gone over the time, but as usual for me. So yeah, thank you very much. Please go into the description box below and have a check out of all the other projects. Thank you so much for coming and watching.